Hello dear friends, welcome back, welcome to a new reading, a general reading, a not time specific reading. Being a general reading, please take in account only what you feel that is resonating with yourself. I'm speaking here about energies, I'm not speaking about sexes. I use the characters in the cards in order for me to be able to express myself, but that doesn't mean that if I'm expressing myself as a gender or to a gender, I am addressing only that gender. We all have both energies in us, so please bear with me because it's much easier this way for me to keep a storyline. Because I am speaking about energies, these energies can also interchange with the characters in the card. So I may speak directly to you, Leo, because this is your reading, or I may speak directly to the cross-watcher. If this is your case, you will know it and you will be able to identify it from the storyline. Thank you for all of you who are making donations. For those of you who are interested in private readings, you can find all the details in the description box below. I like to let the cards come out by themselves. I know this can take a while. This is why the readings have chapters. So if you're not interested in this whole process, if you already know this introduction, please feel free and go directly to the chapter that you are interested in. More infos how to get to the chapters in case that they are not being visible in the YouTube player, depending on the device that you are using, you can find in the upper right corner. If you like what you are seeing, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, you're welcome. This being said, thank you again and let's start with your reading. For all who have the sun, moon, rising or planet Venus in the sign of Leo, what's for their higher good to know now, what's best for them to know now. Now being the time that you are watching the recording. Best messages for Leo, please. All who have the sun, moon, rising or planet Venus in the sign of Leo, please. And everything that is in their higher good to know now. King of Swords. King of Swords can be any sign of air, signs of air, Gemini, Libra or Aquarius. There are that strategic mind that can and usually has more than one plan. They are making plans, they are making backup plans to the plans, and they are also making backup plans to the backup plans. They are that chess player that always has at least 10 moves ahead the others. They know how to express themselves very well because they know how to communicate very well, even if the communication is verbally or in writing. They always try to come to solutions that is for the best of all. So they will always try the diplomatic way first. That doesn't mean that if that the situation requires, they have a sword in their costume, if you want, and they are using it, but they always try to find a diplomatic way. So let's see, maybe you are dealing with somebody like that. Maybe you are being invited to ask for help from somebody like that. People that are in this energy can be judges, lawyers, people that know how to put documents into writing in order for your rights to be, or your interest to be also under law protection if you want. So let's see. It also can be that some of the attributes of the King of Swords is now being activated within yourself. Let's see, Leo. Best messages for Leo, please. Queen of Pentacles. The Star. Queen of Cups. Five of Cups. The Hanged Man. Lovers. Knight of Wands, Queen of Wands, and Three of Cups. So you have three of the queens on the table. Very feminine energy with all the queens here. You see them all. Okay. At the bottom of the deck, you have the Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords can be the energy that holds together your entire reading. It can be that current of energy that can move the reading in the direction that it needs to go, or it can be the energy in which you are right now. Sometimes it can be subtle and you are not conscious about it. Sometimes it can be stronger and you are conscious about it. And sometimes it can be so strong that even people around you are conscious about it. Nine of Swords usually is a very low vibrational energy. Is a lot of thinking, a lot of restlessness, a lot of I have so much to worry about and I don't know how to make everything work. I have no solution. I have no way out. Overwhelming situation, not sleepless nights, not resting, and being in an overdrive, mentally speaking, trying to find solution and getting to that overdrive. But saying that, I always tell you, any problem has a solution, but the solution is from a higher frequency. And when we are getting in this overdrive, we can start and move ourselves in circles and not being able to come out of this again and again, the same thing. We are through that maintaining in ourselves in that lower vibration. But in this deck of cards, it's like inspiration comes in a situation that kept you in, I don't know how to do it, I don't know how to deal with it, inspiration comes into it, and with this inspiration that comes, you'll be able to come out of this low vibrational energy. Queen of Wands, your element. This is you. This is you connecting through your intuition towards inspiration. You are simply opening yourself. And with this willingness of you to open yourself to inspiration, the idea, the right solution will be much visible. But it starts with you, because Queen of Wands knows best is what she knows best is her value, and she doesn't accept anything less than. It's like you are waking up from a situation in which you forgot about your value. It was like a hindsight, and this is why you are running in circle for a while. But afterwards you are simply stopping yourself, and it's like refocusing with these pyramids here, refocusing in order to realign with your inspiration, with your creation power, with your own power, with your determination. And with that, it's the inspiration comes, and you'll come out of this Nine of Swords. You had the King of Swords at the beginning when I split the deck, and I told you signs of air can be Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. You have Aquarius and Gemini here present. So maybe you are dealing with somebody like that, or the star is speaking to us about let yourself be guided. And again, this way of coming in exactly as that inspiration that I saw in that Nine of Swords. Let yourself be guided. Follow your guiding star in order for you to open yourself towards that idea, that epiphany, that something that will bring a new perspective, because the star speaks to us about being guided towards your dreams to come true, listening to your intuition, your guidance, in order to make your life as beautiful as you want. It's like I was born under a lucky star, but it also brings us the opportunity of healing in a very logical, analytical way, emotional wound, or going with that healing very deeply, very in a deep way, going at the roots to heal it, and you are able to heal it. But again, it's like this inspiration comes in, and with that allows you a new perspective, and with this new perspective you are understanding and are able to make connection that you were until that moment not able. And with this new connection, it's another picture, or a bigger picture, in which you understand everything in a much deeper way. And with that, you are allowing and are able to heal that wound at a deep level. With that healing, you will be able to move on from this Nine of Swords and going towards dreaming come true, bringing dreams into fruition. You had to deal with a situation that broke your heart. Five of Cups is about hurt, about wounds, about feeling like everything is being lost, feeling like remorse, regret, sorrow, loss. And with the Queen of Cups here, that is the most intuitive after the High Priestess, that feels everything in a much deeper way at the heart level. It's like something made this whole at the heart level. Something went wrong, but you have this openness. The crown chakra is opening in order to allow this inspiration to come in and heal this wound. Healing it. It's not that this didn't happen, but you are, because of your openness and receiving that other perspective, you'll be able to move your focus from what was lost towards what I still have. Because when we are feeling this energy, we usually don't see that not everything is lost, although it may feel like that. And with this change of perspective, you are refocusing yourself from what's spilled, Three of Cups, and wait a minute, I have solution. There is solution. Not everything is lost. Maybe it's lost in that circumstance or with that character, but that doesn't mean that it is the end of the world. And you are able to make that change with the Hanged Man. It's again your openness in I am putting myself in this uncomfortable position in order for me to be able to change my perspective. And again, these pyramids. And with that, you had the feeling for a while that you are being stuck, being blocked, not able to find a solution or not having a way out, but you kept your openness. And you'll refocus, realign everything in such a manner that you'll be able to change your perspective. And with this change of perspective, you'll heal the wound in order for you to move on from it. Three of Cups, this is why I told you here about the Three of Cups, can be a third-party situation, a heartache. Somebody broke your heart, disillusioned yourself. This is what you are healing. This is why that inspiration comes in order for you to be able to move your focus from what's spilled towards, wait a minute, there is something more. And in that change, with this shift, you are able to heal this, and this healing will lead towards having something to celebrate with your loved ones. Here is like a soul family, that support that you are needing, celebrating you, that you are able to go through all those phases. Each character has a phase of the moon. So this whole experience moved you through all the phases of the experience in order for you to learn all of it, to integrate it. And this is you again, Knight of Wands with the Queen of Wands here. Your determination, your fearlessness in I will be able to come back to my own energy, because with this experience you felt like you were brought out of your own energy with this much emotion. Not that you're not able of and capable of emotions, but it was overwhelming. And you're coming back to your own energy, because you change the perspective, and by changing it you are understanding it from that higher perspective, from that other perspective, and you're able to move on from it. The Lovers is sign of Gemini, can speak to us about somebody that we feel like being our other half. It speaks about a choice. We have, maybe it speaks about we are making a choice, we are choosing somebody, or we are choosing to bring balance back between our feminine and our masculine energy within, in order to bring the bits and pieces of our soul that we left in previous relationships, in order for us to become whole again. It's like these characters are coming, the feminine and the masculine energy within us are coming each towards the center in order to become whole again. This is you. This is you making a choice, choosing yourself, choosing to come back to your own energy, in healing this wound that here the Queen of Cups being so centered. So you went through something that felt like very emotional, very intense, but you kept yourself open, and with that, I already told you, you are like, even if you are understanding it from a higher perspective, can explain it rationally, explain your emotional reactions in a rational way. It's like receiving tools with whom you can bring this healing into manifestation. It also is the most motherly energy of the old queens, so it's maybe finding or going towards somebody that can offer you support, being there pragmatically present, helping you physically, giving you something with which you can understand, and also make the needed steps in order for you to go through this transition, because it's a transformative period in which you are healing a wound in order to come back to your own energy, and also being very receptive so that you get there, not out of spite or revengeful, or no, you are doing everything for yourself, to heal yourself, to come back to your own self, and you'll be successful. Two of Swords. Two of Swords, it's speaking to us about a choice, knowing that we have to make this choice. And maybe you felt for a while that you don't have all the information, and this is why you kept staying in this kind of situation, because the Hanged Man, I know I'm missing something, I know I don't understand something, but you had that openness in putting yourself in another position, in an uncomfortable position, in order to receive that information. And this grows, it's like they are not that, I'm not seeing it as attacking the character, but helping unravel the blindfold in order for her to be able to see it from that other perspective. And seeing it, having the opportunity of receiving information so that she can make the choice that she needs to make. What's with the Three of Cups, please? Tell me more about the Three of Cups. Too many, I'm sorry. Why is the Three of Cups here, please? King of Pentacles and Six of Wands. Success, hard work, putting the hard work into healing this, and you will be successful of it. Maybe also this heartbreak had to deal with somebody from earth signs being Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Maybe they looked at everything, the relationship, the circumstance, much more focused on the financial gaining of it, and in a sense that broke your heart because you approached it much more through emotions. But I'm seeing it as being successful to heal this. I'm sure of it that you'll be able to see it, to heal it. And with that, this is victory over healing these Three of Cups. And with that, being successful, having those palpable proofs of success in healing that. Because of the success, you are being joined by others to celebrate the success of it. With this, I told you here that maybe you are going towards somebody that has a very motherly energy, being there for you, taking care of you. It can be going back to the roots, going back towards your family, to have the needed support in order to heal this wound, in order to be successful in this process. It's like going towards loved ones that you know that they are loving you for who you are, not what they can get from you, in order to be able to make this healing. Having a very supportive surrounding so that you ensure the victory over this heartbreak. This is how I see it for the majority of you. The balanced energy, the feminine and with the masculine energy, but being there for you, not only emotionally, not taking the steps with you, supporting you, being there for you, in order for you to also be able to bring that balance back within yourself. It's like having an example, having a seeing how they are complementing each other to be able to not copy, but to be inspired how to do that within yourself in a practical, pragmatical way for yourself. What's with the Five of Cups, please? Tell me more about the Five of Cups. Why is here the Five of Cups, please? Three of Cups again, and with the Hangman. Three of Cups and Hanged Man. But again, in this deck of cards, I see the Three of Cups as being there supportive. Come on, we know what you are going through. We are here, we are supporting you. Let ourselves, it's like connecting the dots. Raise our vibration looking upwards in order to make the needed connections so that you see it from another perspective, understand it from that higher perspective, and with that making this healing. It's like everything is happening in divine timing. Hanged Man is speaking to us about have a little bit of patience. You are going there. The sun is here. You're being inspired. You have the needed support in order to be inspired, to connect the dots, to go to the root of the problem so that you are putting an end to this cycle once and for all. And by bringing everything into that balance of energy, feminine, masculine, becoming whole again in order to start and attract towards yourself partners that are also balanced and with whom you can have that relationships that you dreamt for. The star with bringing that dream towards fruition. It changes your perspective. It was an experience needed in order for you to make the needed healing so that you change your perspective to make that shift. What's with the Hanged Man, please? But it felt for a while like I'm blocked, I'm stuck, I don't have a way out. Until that change of perspective, that inspiration. What's with the Hanged Man, please? In order for you to know how to make future, how you pick up the opportunities, the characters, the whatever you pick up, after you are understanding it from that higher perspective, you will know what's the best choice for you and pick it up. Hanged Man, please. Why is the Hanged Man here? Because you felt for a while like being in limbo. Why is the Hanged Man here, please? Four of Cups and Seven of Cups. Four of Cups speaks to us about unrequited love, but it has, or a situation that we feel like a missed opportunity. It has a lot to do about where we are focusing on. We are focusing on spilled milk, Three of Cups, or we can see it as the opportunity by keeping our heart and eyes open in order to start with ourselves, to fill our own cup with good emotions about yourself, with trust, with inspiration, with creativity, with love, with compassion towards ourselves, with respect. Why should somebody else love and respect us if we are not doing the same for us? And this has a lot to do about the focus, where we are focusing, where we are putting our energy towards, that will flourish, that we are energizing with our own energy what to come into manifestation. And this is what the change of perspective is, because you understand that I have to put the effort, put the energy, put my time into my dreams, hopes, and wishes in order for those to grow up and bring me the result, the harvest that I want and wish for. So just keep your heart and eyes open. Try to look where you put your, it's like here, maybe you are realizing now that you invested a lot of time, of money, of energy, of feelings towards other dreams and hopes. You were much more careful with hopes and dreams of others than you were with yours. And they got the results because you worked very hard towards them, but you neglected yours. And this is what makes that shift possible. What's with the Queen of Cups, please? Tell me more about the Queen of Cups. Why is the Queen of Cups here, please? Feeling everything very strong, very intense, emotionally speaking, but also having that openness towards inspiration, intuition, finding that strength out of our emotions, not fighting with them. Why is the Queen of Cups here, please? Nothing. Five of Wands. Not fighting your own emotions. This is a very combative energy. It can be very stressful. It can be that you needed to have always justifications for everything that you did. It may feel like we are here supporting each other, helping each other, but if we are looking in much more detail, we are stepping on each other. And it came out in reverse. It can be like you felt like very combative towards feeling. It was so intense, like you wanted to fight your own feelings, and coming out in reverse, you stop doing that, and you by stopping of this combativeness, trying to understand why you felt the way that you felt, it will lead you towards those epiphanies that will change your perspective. And coming out of the stress, emotional stress that you had the situation, I'm not saying it, but you put upon yourself much more stress than it was needed with fighting your own emotions, because this is your energy fire, and you were in a situation where there was a lot of emotions. Water, and water can put down fire, and fire can bring water to boiling, and you have to make this balance in order to coexist, to have both in yourself. So for sure, You battled a lot with your own emotions, and this was not the right approach. The moment that you are understanding it, you will be able to come out of this and seeing that from a higher perspective with much more compassion towards your own feelings, understanding them in a logical way. As I told you, very logical, very analytical. You are understanding it, and because you are understanding it, the picture changes and you get that bigger picture, so that you can heal it, not being in a continuous fighting mode with your emotions. What's with the star, please? Tell me more about the star. Let yourself inspired, and I told you, listening to your guiding star and the Queen of Cups is the most intuitive one after the High Priestess. So let yourself inspired, even if through emotions, to creative ways, because it will lead you to healing. Why is the star here, please? Too much of them. You had to deal with somebody that had a hidden agenda, Seven of Swords. And this doing of things put you in a situation in which you felt like being trapped. You didn't perceive it right. The character doesn't see herself in this mirror, it sees something else. The perception, because of them, was changed, and because of that you were not able to bring into manifestation what you wanted, because you felt like this is the character with whom I want to create something, a family, the nurturing side of you, to have a family, to be respected, to have everything in reciprocity, to feel this emotional fulfillment at its highest, where everything is in harmony, in respect, in reciprocity. But you had to deal with somebody that had a hidden agenda. They showed you something else. They modified the perception, and this is why it was so hard for you to see it in its true light. But with the help of the Queen of Pentacles, with this nurturing character that is here to help you, very pragmatical, but also making sense with that logic, they find a way to explain everything in a very pragmatical way, so that you understand. It's like, come on, it's making a lot of noise in order for you to be able to see it clearly, so that you can move on from Eight of Swords, Nine of Swords, towards coming back to your own energy. This was why you felt like you were unrooted through this experience. It didn't felt at all something that you could say, this is me, this is my energy, this is my doing. This is why you lost the sense of worthiness for a while. you really were helped in seeing things in another manner. What's with the Queen of Pentacles? Tell me more about the Queen of Pentacles, please. Let yourself be pampered by somebody. Learn how to pamper yourself, take care of yourself in a very tangible way. You should feel it. What's with the Queen of Pentacles, please? In order to see results. Why is the Queen of Pentacles here, please? This mirror, this is something distorted. And in order for you to see it as it is, this motherly, nurturing energy, the Queen of Pentacles, will help you to see the distortion and only remain with what is really going on in order to apply something that will give you the desired results of that healing. Queen of Pentacles, please. To bring back balance, to understand the lesson of reciprocity, to understand that in order of something to stand the test of time, they have to be in reciprocity. It was a very unbalanced situation. Somebody gave and somebody only received, and in order for it to go on and go on indefinitely, it has to be in both ways. Somebody gives and somebody receives, and afterwards vice versa. Through this, you'll be able to see and learn how to give your gifts towards those that know how to cherish what you have to give. You'll be much careful and won't stand in situation that you don't see a very natural, healthy, flowing way both sides. What's with the Lovers, please? Tell me more about the Lovers. Making that choice, choosing yourself to bring everything into balance in order to be able to manifest balanced relationships. Why is the Lovers here, please? To put yourself on your own path, to regain back your strength, but in the sense of regaining back of that trust that what the ships are coming in. I just have to wait. Even if I don't see it, I know it's coming. And in the meantime, I am bringing everything back in balance so that I'll be ready when my wave comes. What's with the Knight and Queen of Wands? Your energy. You went through something very unpleasant, and now you are being helped to understand it in a deeper way and to make the needed changes to bring balance back within yourself in order for you to come back to your own natural energy, to see the results that you want, to have the relationships accordingly of how you know and what you know that you are deserving of, and having something to celebrate. This is a celebration in itself because you are making this transition. Knight of Inspiration of Wands and Queen of Wands, coming back to your own energy, and again, reason of celebrating. Knight and Queen of Wands, please. Tell me more about the Knight and Queen of Wands. Being fearless, knowing. The Tower. This is change of perspective. This is that inspiration, that epiphany that brings something within yourself down, but it brings down because you'll change the way of looking of things, understanding things, approaching things, and this change will lead you towards new beginnings. Destiny intervened here, not at all easy, but it will allow you this transformation to happen because destiny knows that you deserve much more than Three of Cups and Hanged Man and distorted situation with people that only think about their gain from this. And this is what changes, because the Tower doesn't have that solid foundation, and it brings down everything in order to give you the opportunity of starting with that solid foundation that is in the balance within, and you are seeing it as it is. This is what crumbles down and gives you your self-worth back. It's not, it doesn't give you anything. You are able to understand it and know it, that you always had it, but you gave it away here in this, with this Seven of Pentacles, in which you took care of others' dreams, hopes more than yours. And this is what is crumbling down, and it gives you also the opportunity of starting something new, starting with yourself in perfect balance, in order for you to be successful in bringing balanced relationships into manifestation. So it's blessing in disguise. It took a lot from you, but this is why it happened, in order for you to be able to see yourself in your true light, not let others define you. What's the best advice, best guidance for Leo at the end of the reading, please? The gazelle is it's a fire sign and it's your energy. But I will read both of them. I feel that the oyster is much more suited for you, but I will read the both of them for you. Heightened awareness and ability, vulnerable. This is where you were. The gazelle represents supreme grace. With every move, this awe-inspiring beauty amidst sophistication and elegance. Gazelle personalities are often hyper-aware of their surroundings, bordering with hyper-vigilant, and this can inhibit them from enjoying the beauty they spend so much effort cultivating. No more worrying about all those predators out there in the wild. When this cat appears, it's time to get back to the present moment. Sit down, find your breath, and acknowledge the bounty that surrounds you. Let it nourish your gentle spirit. When in balance, graceful, perceptive, artistic. When out of balance, food, allergies, insomnia, racing mind. To bring into balance, a cozy home, good food, yoga. And the oyster. Patient, secret keeper, hiding inner treasures. The focus and determination of the oyster is unmatched. Anything, sorry, anything an oyster personality puts their mind to, they achieve with grace and charm. The only problem is oyster types often take their inner gifts for granted. They become shy or doubtful, and this can lead to withdrawing or protecting their deepest desires and life's work. When the oyster card appears, it's important to reveal your inner treasures. What is it you're being hesitant to share? The world is waiting to see. When in balance, feels blessed, generous, masterful. When out of balance, reluctant, gripping, climbs up. To bring into balance, share something. Share your thoughts, share your worries, because you really have here the support that you are in need of in order to make the needed shift so that you can start everything having that solid foundation. I hope this helped. Till next time, take care. Bye.